Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're in a different place. This isn't really our shop, is it?
No. Today we are at the Crossville Dragway in Crossville, Tennessee. This is the Rocky Top Diesel Shootout event, and there's a really cool like feature going on tonight. Basically, what's going to happen is it's the diesel versus gas drag race, and there's some really cool cars on both sides of the fence. I think there's like 4 and 4, right?
It's 4 and 4. So like tonight is all pro class qualifying. They're all diesels. This is the 8th year that they've run this race at this track. It's a huge diesel event. It's a ton of fun, and we want to make a video and show it to you guys because it's something we enjoy coming out and checking out, and it kind of mixes with what we do on the channel because it's diesel stuff. And there's some semis that show up sometimes, so yeah, not racing, but they'll be here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, they're pulling the cars. You know, it's still almost transportation related, but more than anything, it's just fun. And you know, diesel engines and racing. We're into all of it. And if it seems like we're rushing the intro, it's because they keep firing up drag cars like every 4 seconds. So we're trying to get through it as fast as we can.
Yeah. Real quick though, so it's diesel versus gas. The gas cars that are over here, we're fixing to walk over and show them to you. They're pretty awesome. A couple of things to note when you watch this race. The gas guys get a little bit of an advantage. Those cars are going to weigh around 1,000 pounds less than the diesels, just because the engine side on the diesel alone just is so much more weight than a gas car is going to do.
I would have to think that the diesel makes a lot more torque, so therefore you're going to have heavier power or heavier parts to handle it, right?
Yeah, the cars are, the suspension chassis side of things are definitely a little beefier from all the weight and the torque that they produce. The other advantage you also get out of the truck went by. The other advantage the gas cars kind of have over diesel, the diesels run a really big charger. So it takes it a minute, you guys will see in the video, it takes them a minute to get up on boost and go. What happens if you're going down track this way and the car gets a little loose and you've got to lift and get back in it, you lose a ton of boost and it takes way too long to build up boost, whereas a gas car can get back on boost a lot faster, allowing them to kind of pedal and stuff. So the diesel guys have got to really be on their A game, and they don't get an option to pedal. They got to just go.
Yeah. So guys, it's 4 diesel cars, 4 gas-powered cars. Well, there's diesel cars and trucks.
Yep. There's cars and trucks. We'll show you. They're cool.
And then versus 4 gas cars, and again, these are all professionals, and it's going to be a really good race.
Let's go on. We'll start with gas cars. We're gonna walk over here. We're gonna show you the gas cars. Then we're gonna go up top of the hill and show you the diesels.
Let's do it.
All right. So first up on the gas cars, this is Warbird, Jimmy Taylor's car. This is like a 760 or 780 cubic inch motor in that. That's actually his little motor. He has like almost 1,000 cubic inch motor for this car as well. But I guess he figured he didn't need the big motor for this race, so we will see. But this car is pretty bad. It is a pretty bad ride. And he figured this guy, so this car, driver, everything, he's probably in like 22 to 2,300 pounds with driver, fuel, ready to go. And the lightest diesel they're going to be running is easy like 3,100 pounds. So it's a big weight difference. And so the gas cars get quite an advantage on the weight side of things. Here's another one. This car is making its debut here tonight, actually. Mark Mutta is the guy that drives this one, and that guy right over there. If you guys watch Street Outlaws or keep up with any of that stuff from Kentucky, well then you know all about Mark, and probably this car right here, which is his Nova. And we'll show you that real quick. And this is his no prep car, and I'll just go ahead and tell you, that thing's fast. It's real fast, and it's gonna put on a good show. And then the last gas car we got is right here. And we were told, what he said to us earlier was he did not care He was gonna let it hang out. He was gonna run it hard. And he was gonna show everybody what's up. So there it is, ready to rock and roll. All the drivers right now are in their drivers meeting, and they'll start some test passes in a little bit, and then I think racing like happens a little shortly afterwards. But you guys can tell there's quite a crowd of just pro racers over here already.
All right, here we have Ben Shadys Corvette Stingray, Amsoil sponsored. He said this engine right here is a Wagler Performance billet diesel engine, 6.7 liter. So this car has been making passes in the low fours. He said the fastest they've been so far is around 430, but this is a relatively new car to them because they've only been running it about a year's time now. So we're gonna see how they do tonight. Hopefully they give the gas guys a good run for their money. You can see this is a pretty amazing built machine here. Running a single charger on the 6.7 up here. It's like I said, it looks like almost every single part is custom built. Wagler competition products. All right, well, let's see how this thing goes. Hope to see a pretty good run out of these guys.
All right, Hotshot Secrets Fire Punk Diesel S10. This thing is one of the baddest diesels running around in the ODSS series right now, and they are going to be running the gas versus diesel race tonight. Larson Miller, this car is a bad hot rod. You'll notice the whole deal is 100% CNC billet block head. I mean, it's all, most of this entire truck is all one-off built pieces. It runs a ton of spray, as you can tell, 2 bottles of nitrous. You look down in here, he's got all the solenoid. This truck is fast. It's really consistent. Of all the races I've watched this guy, this truck gets it. It's seriously, it's a bad ride. It's definitely a bad ride. So a few other things just to kind of tell you about this setup. So this block is built by D&J Precision. It is basically it's mimicked off of the Cummins 6.7. And yeah, I mean, it's you can tell here there's a lot that goes into building a race engine like this. They're running on this vehicle about 3,000 horsepower, and it's going to run about the same in torque. So 3,000 horsepower, 3,000 foot-pounds of torque, and the truck's going to weigh in probably around 3 to 3,200 pounds with the driver in it. So again, this is just this truck. It's awesome to watch. You guys are gonna love it. All right, guys, so a little bit on the Ford. This is a 7.3 Power Stroke. It's a stock block, stock crank, stock injection system, making 1,800 horsepower. It weighs 3,400 pounds. It gets a whole bunch of nitrous and probably a whole bunch of boost. Super cool F-150. It's all steel except for the front end. So, I mean, the bed on this thing is steel. The doors on this thing, they're steel, and you got fiberglass. So it's an all steel truck until you get to the front end. You got a fiberglass front clip on here, and you guys kind of see down in there, that's a 7.3 Power Stroke. So this one will be fun to watch tonight too. Definitely be a cool one.
All right, the truck looks really fast and looks really cool, but you got to see what pulls it. We promised you guys some that there was some trucks around here, some big trucks, you know, like what we normally do. This right here is an old FL112. It's like a 2001, 2002 model. It was succeeded by the FL120. I think that's right. If it's not, correct me in the comments. But this is kind of like the medium duty version of like a Freightliner Century. Since it's got a Cat C12 in it. Pretty slick truck all the way around. They put this this big Renegade body on here, so that way you've got like all living quarters in the front and like a place to hang out while you're at the track, and then you pull the race car back there in the truck behind it. So this was actually a pretty sweet little Renegade setup.
If I was going to a race, this would be a nice little setup to get in there. It probably has a bathroom, shower, and the whole 9 yards.
I know, this is definitely the way to do it. If you're like getting into a race car and traveling like halfway across the country, these guys say they're from Florida, so that was definitely the way to do it. Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, and you know what, Tom? I think there's one more to look at. Where? Show me.
It's this way.
Oh yeah. All right, everybody, we got our buddy here, Greg A. We first introduced him to you at the Semi-Casual Truck Show. He come and hung out with us. We've done some work to this truck here. So if you want to follow Greg, you can check him out. Greg A. and Wrenchworks. Just search Wrenchworks on YouTube there, and there's a lot of information about this flat top. We actually have to be really quick because there's so much noise.
And there's racing. They're getting ready to pull up to the line up here, and they're doing test passes right now. And I want to go see it.
Yeah. So
the race cars.
All right, so we got to get after it.
But yeah, super cool deal. And Greg's racing tonight also. So he's doing like a grudge race. I don't know with who, and we'll find Greg later and bug him about it and find out. But that truck right there is a full-size whole deal. It runs 590s in the 8.
Holy
and I mean, it's a full-blown race truck, but this is a 6,000-pound truck that runs 590s.
Man,
so that's impressive for a pickup.
That's going to be fun to watch.
Wake her up, baby. That's all I got to say. But we've been playing. We're ready to get out. All right. Well, look, you're going to go ahead and call the point toss, so you can use
All right, so this is the driver here of the Cabarro.
Right, Greg gets lane choice. Left lane. Left lane. All right.
He's running Gray's Diesel.
Good luck, man. There we go. Looking for number 2s. Who's got number 2s? Ooh, Mark Money Jr. and Cody Cloyd. There we go. You're going to call it first pair out, is that what it says? First pair, you're good. All right, he's He's going for heads. Oh, you got to roll to him. Where's he going to stop? Another tails. That's another
lane choice.
Take the left lane. Okay. Cody Cloyd's going to take the left lane.
All right, so if you don't know what's going on right now, they're doing coin tosses to try to figure out who gets to pick what lane they want to be in. So they drew poker chips that had numbers on them, and there was 1 through 4 for the gas guys and 1 through 4 for the diesel guys. It was completely at random. They haven't paired anybody up by times or qualifying times. And then they're flipping a coin, and whoever drew the number first, I think, gets to call the coin in the air. That's what's going on right now. It's pretty cool.
And if you get the coin toss, you get to pick your lane.
Yeah. And he's going to take the left as well, which means our number 4 is going to be the Firepunk S10 and Mark Money Jr. I'm going to assume they're going to put that Corvette against you. What do you think?
I got to find out which one. We're going to find out.
Just here to race. Bring them on.
Hey, we're just going here to have fun.
Yes, sir. All right, well, we got one more.
All right, they're ready to go. They got them fired up. We're going to do a burnout. We're going to find our first pair. What's it going to be, guys? Is it going to be gas or is it going to be diesel? Personally, I'm rooting for diesel. We want diesel to win this. So, see how this goes.
Yeah.
white Dodge. Looked like the motor went right at the finish line on the diesel. I mean, that thing was strolling along too. Dang. Looks like right lane, the Nova went 469. All right, we got our next pair up here. We got the Probot, Ben Shaddy, next up is Power Corvette. And we got Warbird. What do you guys think? Is it going to be gas or diesel this time? Diesel went 442, gas lane went 438. That was a close race. That was a close race. Diesel 442, Ben Shaddy, and Warbird went 438 with the gas car. Hotshot Secrets, Fire Punk Diesel, S10. Fire Punk truck has been fast all day. They've been real consistent. They've been consistently going faster. So I really think they got a shot at beating this Corvette over here. Fire Punk went 422 in the left lane, beat out the Corvette with a 471 in the right lane. 422 in the left lane. The diesels are still in it. They'll go back now, they're gonna cool off, they'll do some work on the cars. and we'll have our next round of winners up here next. All right, guys, we are in the finals now. So just a little info. So the fastest Fire Punk's gone while they've been here earlier today. They went a 4:18. I do not know what the fastest Warbird has gone. But again, it's fast. This is going to be a pretty tight race anyway. But I'm just going to say it. I think Fire Punk takes it. That's where my money's at. Which is cool, because that means the Diesels win. And that's what we want. All right, guys, here we go. $2,000 on the line, gas versus diesel. We are in the finals. This is the race we've been waiting for all night. These guys are serious again. $2,000 on the line. Who's faster, gas or diesel? Quick 8 shootout, Crossville Dragway, Rocky Top Diesel Shootout. My money's on Team Fire Pump. The S10 is going to take it. There you go, 427, 172 miles an hour. Fire Punk takes it. Diesel came out on top. That is so awesome. 172 miles an hour. 427 in the 8th mile. Guys, that's super cool. All right, guys, that's it for the video. I mean, I had a lot of fun. It was cool watching the diesel gas race.
Absolutely. It's not typically what we do, but honestly, it was still a blast. We hope you guys like it. Definitely let us know what you thought about it in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of related. It's diesels or trucks. They're like a little smaller. They're not semis, but
There was some semis here.
there was. We saw 2 of them.
They totally use semis to pull some of these cars around. So again, I think we're grasping at straws here, but
Yeah, it was fun. Tell us what you guys think. Did you like this? Do you want us to do more things like this, or or not? I don't know.
yeah, we're hoping you do, because I enjoyed it and I'm hoping to do more stuff like this. But
I wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't hate it.
You know what to do though.
You gotta like, subscribe. You gotta find us on Instagram,
@SemiCasual Show.
and then we'll see you guys next time.
Later.